see that my face isn't perfect. Haha, ha, tricks were played upon you, and they were done by me. Action is webcam. Moving on. What's up? It's me, Audra, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm not sure how you got here, but certainly I'm glad you came. And if you are new here, well...
Oh, hey there, new camera me here. Turns out I was just staring off into random ass directions, and I hope you don't mind that at no point, almost no point, am I ever gonna look you guys in the eye for this video, and probably the next few. Learning curve. Also, you're in for a treat.
All right, if you are into horror, beauty, and a little bit of commentary thrown in, then I suggest you go on ahead and subscribe. For the low price of $0, you get to wonder if I do actually look better or is it a new camera? I'll never tell. And here are my socials. Let's hang out, let's chat, let's talk, let's do some things. I'm trying to catch up with you guys, so don't come for me. It's a little daunting. I'm not used to that many of you actually coming to my socials, so like, relax. All right, what are we here with today? Today is in collaboration with the lovely neon cartoon Raccoon beauty, Teresa. She approached me and said, hey, wouldn't it be fun if we created makeup looks based on an album cover? And I was like, yowls. I had actually done this a really long time ago, and I'd love to do it again. And I was so tempted to choose the exact same album cover, but you know what? I decided to be a good girl. So instead, I chose this. I hope it's right here. Is it? Let's hope so. All right, so I chose this album cover because Real Big Fish was just like a ridiculous part of my life for a long period of time. I was way into ska and ska punk, and I just had such a good time with this album. And listen, the amount of times you caught me going, real fish, real big. Oh, I just dropped some shit. We're gonna move past that. The amount of times you caught me going, real fish, real big fish is gonna make your body whoa. And if you haven't heard of Real Big Fish, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You weren't born in the 80s and became a teenager in the 90s. We're gonna move on. I'm old. Resident old bitch of YouTube. So to get this party started, we're gonna come in a lot closer because I can do that now, and it's so weird. Don't look at my face, okay? Okay, let's do this thing. So I primed my lids with the Devil's Eye Primer, and we're going to move on. So since this is a little bit orangey, I thought that I would go in. Oh my God, I almost dropped it. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. You guys are too close to me. You're freaking me out, man. All right, so I wanted to go in with JD Glow's Volcano. Let me show you this up close. And that's the shade I'm gonna be using. I'm going to swatch a little bit for you just so you get a feel for it. This is actually one of the same shades that I use in my Jen Loves panel, with T and Josh and Alicia. So yeah, and Tina, so there we go. So that is it. I'm gonna kind of move my hand around, and we're just gonna go ahead and start there. Now, one thing I will definitely tell you about my style of application, I tend to use brushes that are like this. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. I tend to use brushes that are like this for my outer V, because if you look really closely, I don't know if I can really show you all that well, but I do have quite a few lines and folds, and I have found that just trying to do the windshield wiper motion on my eye tends to not deposit color in some of those folds, regardless of how much I try. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my stipple technique, and I hope that helps anybody out there who may have some of the same issues. Let's go. All right, so just a quick break. I hope you got to see how I kind of was able to get a lot of that to deposit where I wanted it to go. I know everybody has different makeup techniques. This is the one that works for me. If it works for you, great. Now we're gonna go finish off the other eye, and we'll be back. Now currently I'm not worried about any definition or anything like that on the end. I'm gonna do that later. I just want to deposit color. Depositing the color. Okay, so now that you can see all of the folds, now that you can see all my folds and see kind of what I'm doing, I'm going to kind of recreate the look that I did for the Gen Loves, but it's gonna have a little bit of a twist on it so that it can meet the expectations of that album. So I'm really excited to do that. Next up, I thought it would be fun to actually go ahead and go on in with JD Glow's Inferno. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go, I gotta use the right hand, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Inferno, and for those of you that have not seen this one, I'm going to swatch this. Oh my gosh, the glory. Do you see how beautiful that is? Y'all. Okay, so that is the glory there, and I'm really excited to just go ahead and pop that on. So let's go forth and to do so. Now for this, I'm gonna use a little bit more of a flat packing brush, because that helps me out too, especially with, again, the folds, but it also helps me have more control over the color that I'm depositing, so it's not just like, so, and then I can rub it out if it gets a little bad. I caught the joke there. And then just slightly blend it in here. And now you catch it, so I did a little bit of the blend into, what was it, Bestie? Volcano. My bad. I did a little bit of it blending into Volcano. We're gonna leave this little corner here open, so I'll be back. All right, so now I'm gonna do a little bit of detail. This is gonna be the first time I've ever tried anything like this before, so we're gonna see how this works out. Ready? Let's go. Here's hoping I can clean that shit up. Okay, we're gonna try on the other side. Today's lesson is brought to you by, you should have used a smaller, sharper brush. It is what it is. Good times. All right, so now I have this really tiny brush from Eco Tools. I've had it for like freaking ever, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to use this to do some of my details. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna pop into Uma Beauty, and I'm going to use this shade here, Barbados, I believe is what it's called. Yells. And we're just gonna play around with it and see what happens. All right, so this is where we are so far in our journey. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this Colored Rain palette. I have a couple little things I want to do here. So I'm gonna, I almost dropped it. I'm gonna go in here with the Yacht Life. And I may actually switch to Neon Blue, but I think the Yacht Life might be what I want. We're gonna find out right quick. It is what it is, we're playing its makeup. So I have a little bit of like two different shapes, but rather than try to correct it, I'm just gonna move on, because you know what? You make more mistakes trying to fix one than you do if you just kind of relax, sit into it, and do your thing. So I'm gonna actually come back in on this side and fill in the little bit that I didn't get done, and we're going to be done with the eyes just about. All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go put on the rest of my makeup, and then I will come back with basically the final look. We'll just put the final touches on it, lipstick, all that good shit. Or I'm just gonna sit here and do it and fast forward. And then that way you see what that happens. I don't know, man. This is a whole new world for me right here. Okay, all right. so here is the finished look. Did I capture it? I feel like not bad for the first time I've done kind of trying to do some detail work like that. What do you guys think? Do I look sassy? I'm gonna bring you in a little bit closer and I'm gonna get super weird. So prepare yourselves, okay? Okay. Okay, so let's go back here to where things are normal and where I feel far more comfortable. What do you guys think? Did I capture the record cover? Like, did I capture it? Do I kind of look like Real Big Fish? I'm hoping yes is the answer. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. A special thank you to Teresa. Her video will be linked below. She is a wonderful, wonderful human. You guys, I really try to make sure that everybody that I know are wonderful humans, and she is no exception. She's funny. I enjoy her friendship. So please check out her channel if you would. Her channel will also be linked below. All right, that's it. That is the video. A special, special shout out to all of my patrons, Lagutta Gang, LGG for life. I love you guys so much. Without you, none of this would really be possible. Without any of you guys, none of this would be possible. So thank you. Have a wonderful, safe day. Please be doing everything that you can to protect yourself, both from COVID and from the system. All right, guys, love you. Have a wonderful day. And until next time, deuces!